A Shalom Yashala, Call Halal Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shah, Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shah, Waharakah Kodash Barakathum. I'd like to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Salutations to the select number of Akam who's pushing his truth and sincerity in the four corners of the round earth. And salutations to the select number of Aquat out there listening. Now, as some of you may know who this Israelite is on the screen, is Giannis Antetokounmpo, I believe. Jake was raised in Greece. And that's the whole meat of this lesson, because and it's not gonna be too long. It's just to make sure it's edifying, man, that Israel was scattered, man. You know, that in the New Testament, those Gentiles were Israelites, man. Those Greeks were Hellenized Jews. Okay, uh, Greek speaking Jews, man. Okay, and I like to do a little backdrop of this man's history. He's a phenomenal athlete. Which Israel is the salt of the earth, man. He's been in the NBA going on 6 years, I believe. And I think all the brothers. I think he has a slew of brothers, man. Okay, I believe he has a slew of brothers as well, who's very talented. I think younger than him, if I'm not. He may have an older brother, but this is his early life and career. I'm on Wikipedia, by the way. Ante Ko Salakia. Ante To Ante Koyempo. Something may be silent in there, but Salakia, bear with me, Baba Kusha. Ante Koyempo was born in Athens, Greece on December 6, 1994, the son of immigrants from Nigeria. So this is always that point that we drive home through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man. Like, look, Israel is scattered, man. You know, we don't have we don't have no records, man. It's all according to the spirit, man. Because that's what this guy Alton Johnson, I believe, and then other Jake who's not spiritual, man. Jake is scattered, man. You know, you test the spirit by the spirit, man. But that's Giannis is clearly an Israelite, man. Okay, he is clearly an Israelite, and also he's I believe I referenced his brothers, man. All Israelites ain't gonna come looking like John Shaft as well. He's a what you consider somewhat of a lighter hue, but guess what? His brothers happen to be my complexion, which is my name is Kodar Banyamin, which means dark skin, so Israelites, vary in the hue of melanin, and Jake is scattered, man, you know and it's all according to the spirit, man, but also with simplicity in Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Okay, I'm gonna continue reading. 3 years earlier, his parents had moved from Lagos, leaving behind their firstborn son, Francis, with his grandparents. Even though Antetokounmpo and three of his four brothers were born in Greece, they did not automatically qualify to receive full Greek citizenship. Was not Paul uh did he was he not a Benjamite, but he had what? Roman citizenship. As something to look at, man. Okay? Paul was clearly what? He was a Benjamite. Okay? Alluding to Romans 11th chapter, man. Okay? And matter of fact, I'll get that. Okay? Because everybody, man, is You know, everybody gets bent out of line, bent out of shape about this truth, man. But hey, you stay in your feelings as long as you like, man. But we bringing out this truth, okay? This is Romans chapter 11, verse 1. I say then hath the Most High cast away his people? God forbid, for I also am an Israelite of the seed of Abraham, of the tribe of Benjamin. Okay? So that's another thing you have to factor, because everybody know that Paul was a centurion, okay? But he was, you know what? He was, you know, he was an Israelite though. Okay? Paul what? Was mistaken for Egyptian, man. Okay? And these are key things that Yahweh Yahushua has us bringing out through the Spirit, man, to wake Jake up, man. This man's citizenship, his story, and his background is, it aligns perfectly of the stories which you have when you have Shemaiah, Simeon, the Canaanite. He wasn't no Canaanite. He happened to be born in that land and have citizenship there. But was he not an Israelite? Yes, he was an Israelite. Simon the Canaanite. Okay. So it would be you know, just like Giannis, hey, Giannis the Greek. But we know who what? If he's from Nigeria, hey, more than likely he's a Benjamite, man. He's a Benjamite or you know, Judite, definitely from the Southern Kingdom. But it would be what? Giannis the Greek, and his nickname is Greek the Freak. You know, so that's that's just heavy in the spirit, man. Because everybody, we're proving everything according to Scripture, man, not how we feel. You know, and we're proven through the Spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahshua, man. This perfectly aligns with Israelites who were born in other lands, but they recognized that they were Israelites. Okay, Paul had Roman citizenship, but was he not from the tribe of Benjamin, which is stated right here on the screen in Romans 11th chapter, first verse. Okay, let me get what I want. Bear with me, Baba Kashah. I believe Titus is another heavy one. That's, it always comes up. Well, how do you know? How do you know? First and foremost, according to the Spirit, and I'll get that. Bear with me, Baba Kashah. This is Titus chapter 3, verse 9. But avoid foolish questions and genealogies and contentions and strivings about the law, for they are unprofitable and vain. Okay? Foolish, man. Foolish questions, man. Look, man. Our ancestors came over here in slave ships, okay, due to the curses. Jake, okay, from the destruction of the temple, okay, Jake fled into different parts of Africa, man. A big portion was West Africa. Another portion was North Africa, and then then you have Jake scattered who moved around, man. If Esau was coming, we moved around. If heathens was just being unjust and jerks to us, man, we moved around, man. And that also, I know it's been a hot topic, but also that guy Nipsey Hussle, man, is an Israelite. His father was heavy in in protest in the early '80s, mid '70s, I believe, about the about the apartheid, the BS that was going on in over there in East Africa, because he's so called Nipsey Hussle would be so called what's that a Cushite. Okay, but he's an Israelite, man. You could just go back to his videos early on in his music career. I believe he was probably about 23 or 22, and he always referred to Jake as my people, my people. That's who he was always around. Him and his brother, man. You know, because I believe his mom is you know, that we all know, a so-called black woman, but she's an Israelite. She, more than likely, she's a Judite. And his father, you know, his father was, you know, out there on the front lines and protesting in New York City, if I'm not mistaken. So, you know, that shows, man, that, you know, just off the strength, man, just from his spirit, he was an Israelite as well, man. You know, confusing the faces. You have Jake scattered all over the earth, man. It is what it is, but it's according to the spirit. It's according to the spirit. But if you want to get, you know, to the nitty gritty, first and foremost, we're gonna get to these scriptures, man. You know, and that's why people always try to throw that question out. Well, how do you have proof? I'll reread it again. But avoid foolish questions and genealogies and contentions and strivings about the law, for they are unprofitable and vain. Okay? You know, we look, man, we're in a grace period, and we're trying to wake up the elect, man, first and foremost, man. Okay? Because because before too long, man, these guys are going to get cut off. Alton Johnson and other, you know, what's his name? Vocab Malone, Jesus the Word. These guys are jokes, man. Jake is waking up, and the world can't take it, man. Babylon can't take it, but that's beautiful, man. Because that, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Yahushua, that lights a fire under our ass, man. Just to push this word harder, and to do our due diligence to get the hell up out of here, man. And to prove all things, man. Greek the freak, and he's clearly from the southern kingdom. I'll say that much. He's either a Judite, Benjamite, or Levite. Okay, and I'm gonna say it again. Nipsey Hussle was also an Israelite. Okay, for you Old Testament Negroes, and for you other Negroes out there in these other camps who's not being spiritual, man. Oh, he's a heathen. He's a heathen. Yeah, man. You guys are not being spiritual, just being carnal, man. Jake is just being hella carnal, man. That's where that carnal spirit really tears you apart from Yahweh Bashim Yashah, because that's when that pride kicks in. You got it all figured out, man. Let me get Galatians. It's the dagger in the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yashah right here, man. There is neither Jew nor, Salakia, let me recall that. This is Galatians chapter 3, verse 28, Salakia. There is neither Jew nor Greek. There is neither bond nor free. There is neither male nor female, for ye are all one in Yahweh Shah Mashiach. Okay? Now let's get this. Okay? Now we understand that the Old Testament was written in what? The Lashon Kodash in Hebrew. The Salakia. The New Testament is what? Written in Greek. Okay. We know, Jew, derives, is shortened for Judah. It derives from the word Judah. Okay. So, the Jews, Jake, who knew they were Israelites, who were doing their best, to keep the law, statutes, and commandments, and just really following after the ways of Yahweh Shah Mashiach, man, and not being a stumbling block of the law. Do the best to your ability, man. And that Greek, that Greek the freak. Let's see. Helen,
Strong's G 1672, Helene.
Let's see what the Helene got to do. Let's see what it got to do with it. A Greek either by nationality, whether a native of the mainland or of the Greek islands or colonies. In a wider sense, the name embraces all nations, not Jews that made the language, customs, and learning of the Greeks their own, the primary reference is to difference of religion and worship. Let's get this. Strong's definition: a Hellen, a Grecian, or inhabitant of Hellas, by extension, a Greek-speaking person, especially a non-Jew Gentile Greek, and that's what Greek the Freak would have been considered, man. He would have been considered one of those guys, man. Okay, he would have been considered one of those guys, man. Okay, and this is as you can see me just different scriptures to go to, man. John 12:20, and there were certain Greeks among them that came up to worship at the feast. And we know that word Hellenist means what? To to uh to take on to other customs, man. To take on another nation's custom. Okay. Acts 14:1. And it came to pass in Iconium that they went both together into the synagogue of the Jews, and so spake, and the great multitude, both of the Jews and also of the Greeks, believed. Okay, and let's see about that, man. What's that? Acts 14:1. Why would the Greeks believe? Right? Why would the Greeks believe? Oh, they go to Helen again. Hey, and we just went into that. You know that Hellenists, man, taking on those customs. As a matter of fact, let me get the halas. You know, it's as simple as that, man. You know, this man is clearly an Israelite, but what? He's in another nation, and he Salakia, he's dwelling amongst another nation with citizenship, but he's still an Israelite, man. And his nickname is Greek the Freak, man. Okay, and my bad. I should have finished reading this paragraph. Bear with me, Baba Kushah. Uh, okay, I ended off on the full Greek citizenship, as Greece, like most of Europe, does not have birthright citizenship. For the first 18 years of his life, Antetokounmpo was effectively stateless, having no papers from Nigeria or Greece. So this kind of just and that kind of sums up Titus 3:9. That's vain anyway, man. You know what I'm saying? Is he he is he is clearly an Israelite who happens to be amongst heathen, and and just according to prophecy, man. It don't get no more it's like you don't get no more clear than that, man. You know, Paul went talking to uh to Jake, who was not in the know of them being Israelites, man. Okay, and this guy Greek the Freak would be a prime example of that. Okay, he's clearly an Israelite. Okay, and those Greeks were coming back into the fold. Okay, by them believing on the name of Yahweh Yahweh Shah, man. Okay, and and it's very simple, man. It is very simple for these things to be searched out. But just we just understand, man. People are not for the will of the Heavenly Father, man. You know, just to be quite honest, So with that, man, once again, man, I hope this was edifying for the Akyam and Akwath out there, and once again, call Halal Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shah Waha Rakah Kudash Barakatham. I'd like to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone once again, and also salutations to the select number of Akyam who's pushing his truth and sincerity in four corners of the round earth, and salutations to the select number of Akwath out there listening. Shalom.